So, as usually, prepare for, let's say, a 25, 30 minute meditation. Notice upfront that a part of this meditation will be strong determination sitting. So make sure upfront that you are in a position which will allow you to do that somewhat painlessly. And let's begin by relaxing. By relaxing, we hope to clear the mental and physical space of experience from disturbances, agitations that may cloud our view of what will be our subtle object for today. So take several deep breaths. Following the stream of air entering the body slowly and closely. And when exhaling, try to make the exhalations longer than the inhalations. To do so, you can try to create a tiny constriction in the throat, for example, when you exhale. So you could take a longer breath in and then gently constrict the flow of the air out through your throat. This should not be uncomfortable. This should just make the exhalation longer. Take this moment to examine your current state without trying to change anything. Just kind of follow the journey of the breath through your being and try to use it as a vehicle for just sightseeing, exploration of what's there. If you notice that the breath becomes restless for whichever reason, that it becomes faster, then just gently make it slow and controlled again without making it uncomfortable. Let's use the breath to further bring stillness into the body and into the mind. So if you find any place of tension in the body, with the exhalation, just try to relax it. You can check if there is tension in your head or in your face. If there are some rushing thoughts. Stiffness in the neck or in the back. If the arms are trying to maintain a position using effort or tension, just relax that. Check if there is any tension in the buttocks, thighs, knees, calves, and the feet. And I try to retain a gentle view over the whole body. And let's start implementing the intention for the body to not move for the next phase of meditation, and for the body to not generate tension. So our object of concentration are these two intentions, these two rules. No movement and no tension. Allow the attention to scan the area of the body, and wherever there is an urge to move or some kind of resistance or reactivity that forms tensions, let it apply this intention to relax. And when doing that, try to notice with your meta-awareness the moment of threat detection and also the moment of the reinstantiation of the intention. Try to notice more steps in this process. The movement of attention, evaluation of objects, identification of tension or desire to move, perhaps remembering what the task is, resolution, and bringing it into action. Whatever granularity you can observe in this process, you can use it to identify which part is the intention. And now let go of doing anything. Whenever you notice the impulse to do anything, to move, to think, to direct attention, try to let go of it. And while doing that, try to notice that subtle movement of your experience, which catches the impulse to do and lets go of it. Keep repeating the release of action while at the same time coming closer to the process of catching and releasing. And if you get too tangled up in chasing your tail, you can allow the attention to relax, come back to the task of releasing any action, and then just gently become aware of that process. Try to become aware of these subtle movements of attention that are guiding this practice of realizing that something is going on and releasing it. Try to notice this will to release. And try to notice the empty space that comes after the release. Try to get as close as possible to this moment of intending to release and the relaxation of what is being released into nothingness. Notice that all of these stimuli, all of these actions are part of the system. They're a property of the system, but they're not necessarily the system itself. Now let go of the thought. And the next task is to let go of everything that is trying to arise, trying to trying to be an action, including that intention. So whenever something arises in the awareness, try to engage in the act of forgetting. Like there are questions popping up about how engaging in the act of forgetting is the opposite of forgetting. Just disengage from that. Disengage from other types of thinking. And disengage from coming back at whatever was the topic here. Just forget whatever the task was. Even when I'm mentioning the task, whenever associations arise, just let go of those associations and engage in forgetting about everything related to it. And you can allow thoughts that are unrelated to that task to arise. And whenever there is any hint of that original intention, just let go of that and allow the awareness to be filled up with anything that spontaneously arises. Do not try to control the content of awareness strictly, except for that one act of forgetting. And in the forgetting, there's no memory of what is being forgotten. So don't try to restrict the mind in doing whatever it's spontaneously doing. And whenever there is a hint of the task, remember, forget that, and also forget what is being forgotten. And now let go of that and try to summarize for yourself some of the main points and experiences from this meditation. Has there been anything worth remembering, worth repeating? If not, that's also okay. And when you're done recapitulating, you can slowly transition back into the room. Let's give that a minute or two. All right. Well, thank you for following the guidance. Let's end it here.